Thank you for joining me on I Am Maggie, and I know you are amazing, lovely, beautiful, wonderful, and my beloveds. So thank you for joining me. It is such a good time on this channel. What we have been doing is a nice slow crawl through Excuses Be Gone by Dr. Wayne Dyer. And this book is about how to change lifelong self-defeating thinking habits. We are currently moving along, singing our song, side by side. So we're in part 2, which is incredible, and we are in chapter 4, the first principle, awareness. Okay, so I'm gonna pick up where I left off. However, in the meantime, don't hold back hitting the like button and subscribe and leaving your positive comments. I look forward to hearing from you. It's always a pleasure. All right, so here we go. Picking up where we left off. From excuses to awareness. So the last part he was saying, this chapter introduces you to what awareness of the elevated experience of life feels like. So from excuses to awareness. Breaking old habits requires noticing that you're creating impediments in your own life, and that these impediments have become excuses for so-called limitations. For example, if you're adverse to risk-taking and tend to choose the safe or easy path, this may cause you to erect mental barriers. Such barriers are what I'm calling excuses, and they give you a way out. So when it's time to try something new or to take a step that might result in failing, becoming the butt of criticism, losing a contest or competition, or anything at all that puts you on the path towards becoming a stronger and more reliant person, you come up with the same old excuse and avoid the risk. So I'm gonna just slide this Maggie commercial break in right now. I am literally excuses being gone right now by posting and by starting my YouTube channel. Hey, obviously I'm not the highest tech and all these things, but I am working along, building my skill set, each day showing up and doing my best to actually face these things that I could result in failing. I definitely have had criticism, losing, so to speak, not being able to actually make this into a business, but it's, it is making me a stronger and more self-reliant person. And honestly, this is what I'm here to do. This is my destiny. This is my calling. And when I do have this time with you, I feel my heart sings. And I know myself, I'm in alignment with what I should be doing. I may not know exactly how my classes, retreats, and things are going to come out, but I'm starting that journey of 1,000 to 10,000 miles, and each day I'm doing it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So this is all an exercise that starts and ends in your mind. It's habitual thinking you rationalize by saying that it was inherited or foisted on you by well-meaning, albeit cautious parents. Simply being cognitive of your excuses making will open you up to vast arenas of new possibilities. You can begin this process by paying attention to the false part of yourself that believes in limitations. Okay, guys, so pay attention to the false part of yourself that believes in limitations that really are excuses. Simply observe the thoughts in your mind and feelings in your body, and note when they don't resonate with your authentic self. So I encourage you guys to keep a journal or keep something, because it'll just slip out sometimes what the authentic, subconscious and authentic self is thinking. And when the cat slips, you want to grab it. So take notes. Yet you don't have to change or fix those thoughts and feelings. By becoming aware of your true being, you only need to pay uncritical attention to the ego self and it will recede gradually and naturally in the light of your awareness. So guys, there's as many ways to bring the subconscious out into the conscious, bring the dark out into the light, and transition it. He is describing one way, and he's basically saying just by being aware of what your thoughts and feelings are, if those do not resonate with your authentic self, that awareness is enough to eventually dissolve that. Other teachers will work with you with affirmations, reprogramming your mind. Some of you will need a little bit of that and a little bit of this. I'm just saying it's one more tool, because there's lots of ways to do the same thing. So whatever your tool is, or however you're about taking what is that cognitive dissonance. So let's say I am wealthy, but there's this little voice that always says, well, why can't you pay your bills? That's a cognitive dissonance. You're going to want those to actually align and dissolve into the I am wealthy, I am successful, whatever it is. But as you continue, so wherever you are in the spectrum, don't give up. These are just tools. Because sometimes people will read this and say, well, I'm aware, but why is this shit not getting better? Some things transform very easily. Some things you got to dig in a little harder. Whatever it is, you're worth it. So you do the work, and the work will do you. Okay, so here we are. By becoming aware of your true self, you only need to pay uncritical attention to the ego self, and it will recede gradually and naturally into the light of your awareness. Remember, you're not just the temporary shell that you call your body. You're a divine essence who is limitless, formless, and infinite. When you notice your ego chatter, you discover the ability to overcome long-established habits, and you'll begin to see all that you've been blinded to by excuse making. Awareness leads to your higher self. Ego leads to your earthbound self. That's your enslaved self. When you let the divine grow within you, your awareness will be what you bring to all aspects of your life. As a Hindu devotee was once told, the blossom vanishes on itself as the fruit grows. So will your lower self vanish as the divine grows in you. Okay, so let's read that one more. That's just beautiful. As a Hindu devotee once was told, the blossom vanishes of itself as the fruit grows. So will your lower self vanish as the divine grows in you. So letting the divine grow within you involves sincerity, service to others, kindness, and reverence for all of life. And I would like to add that reverence needs to be towards yourself too. You cannot be going out there doing your nicety checklist, being good to everybody else, and being hard on yourself. Okay, this includes you bringing that love home, bringing that sincerity home to yourself, bringing that kindness to yourself, bringing that reverence to yourself, and endeavoring to become aware encourages authentic thoughts to grow and appear in your inner world. So will your lower self vanish as the divine grows within you. So endeavoring to become aware encourages authentic thoughts to grow and appear in your inner world, and so will your lower self vanish as the divine grows within you. And also I'd like to say that as those authentic thoughts begin to grow and appear in your inner world, in the garden of your mind, in the garden of your heart, it's going to be reflected back to you through life, through the mirror of life, and how you interact with the people in the world, the animals of the world, the environments of the world. It's going to be reflected back to you. And it's just an absolutely beautiful thing, just like you. So, excuses be gone. Don't be shy. Hit that like button. hit subscribe and leave your positive comments. And thank you for coming by. Couldn't do without you, and I really love this time. So whatever you're working on, keep working on it. Because if you do the work will work on you. All right, you know what's next. Peace in, peace out.